from the Couch Sports back here with another daily video. Got a couple different things going on today to talk about. Breaking this morning, Carmelo Anthony, as I've been predicting, as pretty much everybody has been saying, he is agreeing to a 1-year, $2.4 million contract with the Houston Rockets. Like I've said before, ultimately I thought he was going to go there. I still think Carmelo can ball, but there was the past things with Mike D'Antoni. We'll see if they can kind of get over that and grow. But overall, I like the move. I think the Rockets are going to be pretty much the same team as last year, maybe a little bit worse defensively, because you're swapping Ariza's defensive capabilities out with Melo's. But besides that, I think they got a better scorer. They didn't really have, besides Eric Gordon, they didn't really have another dude who could come in and get a bucket. Had you had Melo last year with Chris Paul down, you might have still made the finals. I mean, I want to say it was 27 straight threes they missed. I don't think that happens with Melo on the court. I think Melo just gets the ball on the ISO and he's more of a mid-range guy anyways. I don't think he would have, he might have chucked up and bricked a couple threes. I'm not saying he wouldn't have, but he also probably would have taken the ball and popped a mid-range jumper or something like that. At least made something instead of just getting blown out. But so we had that. And then we got some news today from David Robinson, the Hall of Fame Spurs center. He said that, so supposedly he reached out multiple times throughout the last few months to Kawhi, try to fix things within the Spurs organization, and Kawhi never responded. I guess this isn't really that big of news because he's already in Toronto. But it begs the question, why would Kawhi Leonard even want out besides the whole injury thing, second opinion? I mean, you're in San Antonio. It's a good city. It's obviously not like LA, but there's no state income tax, so you get more money from your checks. You have one of the greatest coaches of all time in Greg Popovich. And you got to play alongside Hall of Famers like Tony Parker and Tim Duncan. Like, obviously, he wouldn't have been playing with them for the future, but it's the Spurs. He could have been the next, not that he's the same position or anything, but he could have filled the void of Tim Duncan. And he could have made way more money had he stayed in San Antonio. I'm talking over $200 million, but ultimately he wanted to go home, and he's in Toronto now. And supposedly a close friend of Kawhi's is saying that he's going to end up staying in Toronto. I don't know how this close friend thinks that based on, 2 or 3 days that Kawhi has been there. But, yeah, I guess this is the time of the year where we talk about nonsense. Once football season starts, once basketball season starts, we'll actually have real shit to talk about. But until then, we got these random BS rumors that are coming from somebody who knows somebody who's a friend of Kawhi Leonard's cousin's aunt kind of thing going on. But besides that, Dirk signed a 1-year, $5 million contract to probably retire with the Mavericks. This is going to be his 21st season, I believe. I think that's more than anybody's ever played for one team, because I think Kobe was the record at 20, and I think Dirk's going to break it this year. So that's good to see. I like Dirk kind of sticking around. Obviously, they're not going to be a championship contender while Dirk's there, but he's kind of going to try to groom those young guys to make that franchise good again, and I really like seeing that out of a veteran player. Besides that, I think this news was yesterday. I could be wrong. Small forward Harris from the Clippers, he rejected an $80 million extension because he's in hopes that next year he's going to get a max contract. I'm drawing a blank on his first name. I'd say that I know quite a bit about basketball, and I can't even think this dude's first name off the top of my head. I don't know why I didn't write it down, but he's irrelevant. He had a good year. Like I want to say he averaged like 18 or 17 points a game for the Clippers. But who do the Clippers have besides Lou Williams? They don't have anybody. You had Patrick Beverly as a point guard. Who's not going to get a bucket? Then you traded Blake. DeAndre Jordan, he's not a scorer. So, I mean, you have one decent season. He's 26 years old. His potential max contract next year, if he stays with the Clippers, is $188 million. You're out of your damn mind if you think somebody's going to pay you $188 million for generic Harris for the Clippers. Or if you leave the Clippers, you still think you're going to get $145.5 million? Out of your damn mind. That's never happening. For a dude who's a 26-year-old journeyman, he's played for the Bucks, he's played for the Magic, played for the Pistons, and now he's on the Clippers. So I guess we'll see there next offseason. I'm really excited for the basketball season, for football to come up. As always, thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment below. What's your opinion? As always, feel free, DM me. You don't like the content on the channel, give me some direction, what do you want to see on the channel kind of thing. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.